Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. Running back searching for a hole. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Got room at the 35. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Got him downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And an awesome job there by the offense picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Burns. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. Brings up third down.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll run for it on fourth down. And the Broncos get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. the play fake on first down to throw. He got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Runs through a tackle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Just destroying his way through the field. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going for 6. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
Yeah, 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's looking to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Murphy. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets him to the 24.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
On the option. He'll toss it.
Running back to the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 7-yard line. Second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your Western Michigan Broncos will take over. 1st and 10.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put it drive again.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now on second down. They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Broncos will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block, and he loses the football. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield, because it starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
Trucks through the defender. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can block. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He's got his man, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Comes out throwing on first down. Extending the play. Fires to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Western Michigan.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll throw it on first down. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And that's another first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And they get the sack right out of the gate. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Looking to the big tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Western Michigan, 7.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The running back carries. Pickup of 2. 3rd down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Power football with the run. Using the spin move. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The hand to the running back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
They're facing a third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
And I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They're willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 35, Western Michigan 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Reload.
Here's the handoff. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and know where to run.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Direct snap. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got him, and they convert. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 15 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now on the counter. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how